Good evening. I want to talk to you today about never pass judgment on customers. Now, if you do pass judgment on your customers, two things is going to happen to you. The first thing that's going to happen, the person who you think will spend the money typically ain't going to be the person who's going to actually be the one spending the money. The second thing that's going to happen to you is it's going to make you appear thirsty as hell. And as a realtor, you never want to appear thirsty. Now, here's what I'm talking about. Now, on the first one here, the person who you think will spend won't be the one who spends the money. Now, typically, whenever we see somebody pull up to a house that we have listed, and let's say like a F-Type Jaguar, let's just say. Typically, most realtors are going to make the assumption of, ooh, this person put up in an F-Type Jaguar. I know for a fact they're going to close the house. I know for a fucking fact they're going to close, and it's a couple. They stepped out of the F-Type Jag. They're wearing Fendi, Prada, Gucci. They're wearing all designer, Versace sunglasses, they clean. So most realtors at this point will start assuming, oh yeah, okay, so you can go ahead and sign my name on that commission check right now, baby. Woo! Trip to Aruba, here I come. But I notice in situations like this, typically those people, and please don't hammer me over the head here, this is just my observation of life, but typically those people right there will not be the ones who actually are going to be the ones to purchase the home. Typically somebody else is going to be the one to purchase the home. 9 times out of 10, the person who pulled up like that typically is going to be a looky-loo, so to speak. Again, not in all situations, but most of the time it's going to be like a looky-loo type of situation. Again, now this is just what I've observed in my life. What you perhaps may have seen in your life could be different from what I've seen. I'm just banking this off of what I've seen in my life. So typically people like that will not be the ones to, purchase that particular home or whatnot, Now, some realtors would see a person who pulled up and like an old busted, beat up, let's say Honda Accord, let's say like a 1996 Honda Accord LX. It's popping, it's smoking, it can't even pass emissions. Now, most realtors will see this particular person right here, pull up to the listing. Oh shit, okay, shit, this person here, that car barely made it into the damn driveway. Shit, hope they don't get no oil in the driveway, if they do, please, I hope they at least get the customer's driveway pressure wash. Man, they probably not finna spend no money or whatnot. Now, the couple hops out the Honda Accord. They hopped out with flip-flops, t-shirt, and a pair of Dickie shorts on or something like that. Typically, most realtors who are passing judgment on customers will look at this group of people here and say, man, they ain't got no damn money. They probably ain't got a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of, or a mop to clean it up with. But typically, people like that are going to be the ones who spend big money. That's what I've noticed in my life. So that's why it's never a good thing to pass judgment on customers, because the person who rolled up to the listing in the Maybach might not be the one who's going to close that $1.6 million deal. So never overlook the person who pulled up in the Mitsubishi Outlander opposed to the person who pulled up in the Maybach. So never, ever pass judgment on customers, because I guarantee you the person who you think is going to be the one who's going to spend the money won't be the one who's going to spend the money. It's going to typically blow your fucking mind who the one to spend the money is. It's going to be like, oh shit, hold on, this person right here bought the house? I was thinking this person over here was going to buy the house. So it actually don't work out like that or whatnot. So that's why you never, ever pass judgment on customers. Now, the second thing it's going to do for you as a realtor is going to make you appear thirsty. It's going to make you appear thirsty as hell. Just imagine if you was in Arizona in July without a bottle of water. That's how thirsty you're going to appear in the eyes of your customer. And the reason that is because, we've all kind of, gotten hip to being judged and stereotyped and stuff like that. So typically customers know if a realtor is sitting back, scanning them up and down and stuff like that, they typically know this particular realtor here is a shark and that they only are interested in making this particular deal right here. They're not interested in the well-being of the customer. They're not interested in how well the customer likes the house or how well this house fits the customer's lifestyle. So that's the illusion that's painting when a realtor appears thirsty in the eyes of the customer. That's the illusion that the realtor is painting or whatnot, even though the realtor isn't intentionally trying to paint this particular negative illusion, but that's just how customers' brain thinks whenever they think that you're thirsty or whatnot. So please never pass judgment on anybody, because again, once you appear thirsty, you appear again like not trustworthy. Like you appear like, okay, so this person doesn't have my best interest at hand. Like, I wonder, are they lying about the HOA? Because they just, look, they just appear, all they want to do is get my money and have me sign my name on that dotted line for the next 30 or whatnot. This real estate agent here, they don't look too credible or whatnot. They look too thirsty. Like maybe they hadn't had a sale in the last 6 months. Now let me let this novice over here, let me let them, shindig somebody else or whatnot. I'm not going to get Duke fluted. See, you never want customers ever thinking nothing like that. And the reason why is because you lose trust, you lose credibility in the eyes of the customer. Now, if you appear thirsty in the eyes of the customer, how inclined do you think that customer is going to be to go out and tell somebody else about that particular listing? Because the customer who is at the house or whatnot, the prospect who's at the house, they can be sitting back like, you know what, I don't like this house. This house doesn't fit my family's needs or whatnot. But I have a friend named L. Hector, and him and his family are in the market for something like this. Let me go give L. Hector a call, and I know for a fact he'll come over here and he'll buy this house right now today, cash money on the spot. See, when you don't appear thirsty in the eyes of your customers, people will do shit for you. Like your customers will hook you up. But you can't appear thirsty in the eyes of your customer. The moment you appear thirsty, because you're passing judgment on them based upon how they look, the moment you appear thirsty, the customer is like, no, I don't want to do anything or have any kind of business, any kind of dealings or relationship with this particular realtor right here, because they might be telling me I'm finna sign my name on the dotted line for the next 30. They probably gonna make me do a 75-year home loan or whatnot. So see, you never want your customer like making up fictitious things in their mind like that. And to avoid them making up fictitious things inside their mind like that, don't pass judgment. And that's it. That's just case in point. Simple. Might drop on that. So please never ever pass judgment, because I remember one time, me and my wife, we were in the market to purchase a home, and then we was already approved. We already had money in our pockets. We was like locked and loaded, ready to go. This realtor had passed judgment on me and my wife or whatnot, because we wasn't dressed to the nines and nothing like that. We didn't look bad by any means, but we just didn't look like we blown in that particular caliber of house, like the way how we was dressed at that particular time right there. I'm gonna be all the way honest or whatnot. We just appeared like we didn't kind of like blown there or whatnot, which we did, but it was just the illusion or whatnot. But that particular realtor or whatnot, they kind of judged us, passed judgment on us. They was asking like, can you guys really afford this house? Now, I'm the kind of gentleman, I never waste a realtor's time, because time is money, because I don't like for my time to be wasted. So if I call you for a home showing, I'm locked and loaded, ready to go, ready to make this deal. I already done went down to Navy Federal Credit Union, and I already done got the shit ready or whatnot. I just need for you to give me the keys to the house. So, but this particular realtor, they didn't know that, because they passed judgment on us as soon as we pulled up to the house or whatnot. We pulled up in our Nissan or whatnot, Nismo, and which is a gorgeous car. But the realtor was, for some reason, I don't know, just kept passing judgment. But to make a long story short or whatnot, we wound up going somewhere else or whatnot. And we told the realtor, hey, we're going to another realtor because we don't like the way how you pass judgment on us. We actually were ready to buy this home from you today, right now, no questions asked or whatnot. But, the way how you treated us, we don't want to do business anymore. And that's one thing you never want to do. You never want to pass judgment on customers, because do you think for 1 second that I, Tony Reed, would ever go out there and ever refer that realtor to any of my friends that I know? No, I would never do that, because I would never ever put my friends in like a predicament like that where I knew that they can be judged, because that's not right. You never judge anybody. And so that's why I'm telling you, you who are a top elite realtor, that's why I'm telling you, please never pass judgment on customers. Again, if you see them pull up in a Lamborghini, don't pass judgment on them. Or if they pull up in an old jalopy, please don't pass judgment on them. Either way it goes, never pass judgment on your customer, because the moment you pass judgment, you're not going to get referrals. You're not going to have happy clients and nothing like that. And it's honestly, it's going to be like nothing is really going to go right for you, because it's like you're passing that judgment, because you don't want nobody passing judgment on you. So I highly advise to never pass judgment on your customers. And that about wraps it up for today's video. Until next time, I'll catch you later.